We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First play, Watson to the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Watson, off play action. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Browns had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. To throw is Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, it's Watson. They fights him off. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. There's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14. Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Oh, and that is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To the air yet again, Watson.
That is caught.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A guy coming off his...
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Now it's Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
Now Jackson.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the run is Nwangu.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at the 20.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Ravens 27, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
At the Browns' 43-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 43 yards. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This is caught. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. There he goes left side.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
An even 90 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from going up by 40.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chubb will try the middle here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Chubb, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now they send a man in motion right. Fake of the jet sweep, and now play action for Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second and goal from the 6 this time. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A field goal field does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
And the Ravens first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll get this to Nwangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On
second and 10, Watson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again is Watson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now Watson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
He's going to look deep for more.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On 1st down, Watson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right.